Welcome to the Daily Decant, your 5-minute briefing on the world of wine. Each episode delivers practical insights to help you choose, order, and talk about wine with more confidence in everyday social settings. Let's get into today's decant. It's Saturday and we're doing food and wine pairing week, and today we're doing the most practical episode of the week. Every single situation you've ever encountered where you need to choose a wine but didn't quite know what to do. I'm going to give you a specific answer to each one. Let's go. Let's start off with the dinner party where you don't know what's being served. This is the most common wine anxiety situation that exists, and the solution is simpler than most people realize. Bring sparkling wine. A good bottle of champagne, Cremant, or serious cava works before dinner as an aperitif, works with almost any first course, and signals generosity and thoughtfulness without committing to any specific food pairing. It's the most universally appropriate bottle you can bring to someone's home without knowing the menu. If you want to bring wine instead, choose something medium-bodied and versatile. A good Pinot Noir or a serious Rosé are the two most food-flexible still wines available, capable of sitting alongside almost anything the host is serving. Next, the restaurant where you're ordering for the table and you don't know what everyone's preferences are. The goal here is a wine that works across as many dishes as possible, because you're probably looking at different orders going around the table. The best single bottle for a mixed table, a medium-bodied red with moderate tannins, good acidity, and no extreme oak influence. A solid Côte de Rhône, a quality Pinot Noir, a lighter Cabernet or Merlot from a reliable producer. These wines sit comfortably alongside fish, chicken, pork, and lighter red meat preparations without dominating any of them. If the table is ordering seafood heavy, a rich white, like white Burgundy, Viognier, aged Chenin Blanc, is the equivalent versatile choice for the white wine drinker heavy table. And never order by label recognition alone, use a sommelier if there is one. And the question to ask is, what works across the most ground on tonight's menu? The weeknight dinner. This is where the everyday drinker week philosophy applies directly. If you want something genuinely good, characterful, and under $20 to $25 that makes Tuesday feel like it deserves a glass of wine, because it does. A reliable producer's Barbera d'Asti with pasta, Côte du Rhône with whatever's in the pan, a Ciaccoli with fish tacos, a dry rosé with almost anything light and simmery. For those nights when you genuinely don't know what you're making when you open the bottle, sparkling wine remains the most universally applicable choice. A glass of Cremant de l'Or or serious cava at $18 to $22 works with appetizers, salads, lighter mains, and even pasta. When in doubt on a weeknight, bubbles. The specific wine matters less than the habit. Open something good on a Tuesday without waiting for permission from the calendar. That habit, practiced consistently, is how you build the kind of effortless relationship with wine that makes every meal feel more intentional. Next, the celebration. And by celebration, I mean the occasion that calls for something really special. A birthday that matters, an anniversary, professional milestone, kind of evening you want to remember. Here's the answer: whatever wine means the most to you or the person you're celebrating with. But if you need a starting point, vintage champagne is the most universally understood celebration wine in the world, and it always delivers. A great Burgundy or Barolo from a significant vintage year, a bottle that has been aged in your collection specifically for this moment. A celebration wine does not need to be the most expensive or the most famous. It needs to be meaningful. A $20 bottle opened in the right company in the right moment can be more celebratory than a $200 bottle drunk without occasion. And finally, the wine gift for someone who knows more about wine than you do. This is where most people get paralyzed. The fear is choosing something the recipient already has or something they'll consider beneath them. The solution is to go unusual rather than prestigious. A serious bottle from a region they may not know well, or a winemaker working outside the mainstream. A well-aged bottle from a back vintage rather than a current release, a format that you don't usually buy, a magnum of something reliable, or a half bottle of something sweet. The principle is that a thoughtful, curious gift signals more genuine engagement with wine than an expensive, obvious one. A bottle of Old Vine Swartland Chenin Blanc or an aged Washington State Merlot, or a serious Pinot from Loire producer says more about your attention and curiosity than any Napa cab they've probably ever had. Tomorrow, the full weekend in an episode. You won't want to miss it. That's today's Daily Decant. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so you can continue building your wine knowledge in just a few minutes a day. See you tomorrow for the next decant.